Today we're going to be playing some Katakuri for the PRB02 this time. And the only thing new about this deck is the bit with Boa. We're running 42 triggers so we can get that freeze pretty easily. But other than that, this is sort of like a swarm burn deck where we want to get our small stuff out early and then hopefully get some triggers to supplement our wide board. And then in the late games, we have all types of burn here. Nika Robin also doubles as placing one of the three costs here. So we got Burley, Bonnie, and Parasparrow. This used to be the Baby 5 spot, but then I realized that I can't read. And it's only multicolored where you draw two cards. So we replaced the Baby 5 with Burley. So you saw that in the earlier iterations of the games, but later on we decided to go with the searchers. It also helps the Parasparrow searcher out more because we don't really have that many targets. So it does help. But yeah, pretty much trigger on trigger. Let's see how it goes in the sim. Got a few games for you. Got timestamps and as well as a deck list in the description. And without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so we got some Boa here. Okay, and we are just gonna play ourselves the Parasparrow. We should be fine with that, though they have a lot of bounces to worry about. So we'll deploy, and we'll see what happens next. Interesting that they're playing the Boa package. There might be more than just her. We'll take this. Nothing we can do with that, but we can just play a 5/6 outright. We can go double fives, play Boa, and we should be good with that. Okay, so they're going pure Kuja. Then we'll trash a trigger. And we'll see where we go from there. Take. All right, so Kid is going to be great for next turn. And we're going to start bouncing our stuff. I think we can do some bouncing of our own. First, we'll go 7 to lead. We'll probably have a counter here to bounce back the Boa. We could turn our attention to pop the Sandersoa. I think that's what we're going to do. Stop their benefit. They're gonna have to bounce the Kuja if they're gonna do anything. We'll view our top. We'll place it on top. Okay, so blocker is perfectly fine. So we know they have two. They might leave 2 up, so they're only going to use 6 if they're going to use their bounce. We'll start to counter here. We'll take this one. I misread this card. That'll be corrected in the next game. But they are starting to build up their stacks here. I think we're in a position to compete with their board, actually. We'll start with a 5K here. This is perfect. We'll keep it on top. We'll take out the 7K one. They'll draw, but that's fine. Are they gonna return something though? They put it on the wrong boa. I guess we can deploy. Trash the non-counter. Okay, here's another block. They'll probably place down their 4K boa now. In fact, they have nothing but wall blockers. Might want to play that in the next video to see how it is. This looks fun. We want to use our Nami here, so we're gonna block some to promote cycling. In this case, we will take. All right, so they have blocks. We might have to just go for game this turn. We'll start with a 7K swing to life. So it'll bounce back a Nami, I'm guessing. Oh no, they're bouncing that. Okay, they'll just give us counter. I'll introduce a blocker. We should have enough counter to be alright either way. And then 6. They might just block. Oh, they're just going to give that to us entirely. Alright, we'll just play and try to find some good cards here. 1Ks will not be needed. Alright, didn't find anything. But we need to block at least 2 strikes, and I think we have the counter to make that so. So they lose 4 Dawn, but gain 1,000 here. I don't know if that was worth it. So 7K, we can go and block it with this sequence. And then we'll do the same thing here. We'll block with Frankie and Nami. Then they have 5 more Dawn left. They use one of their blockers. This can't rush, so we can take this comfortably. And then here comes a 7K swing where we have the counter to survive. All right, there we go. Fun deck. I want to try this actually. I think we want to do take the first turn, keep this. We will draw our Dawn. We will pass it there. They have the Mary Mary, and they're gonna cycle with it. We're just gonna give them a 5. They likely almost always take, from my understanding. Parasparrow, go. Okay, there is some late game there. And I think we're definitely going to Zeus to keep them. No, we can't even do that because they can just rest the Mary. They would have to make a mistake here. So they have their setup for next turn. They don't do it. I think we capitalize on this. Then we'll hit him with 2 5s. Okay, here comes the craziness. Now all they have is their Luffy. It's multicolored. Okay, so it's only on play, so we don't really have anything to mess around with, but we can at least have the power to get them to 1 life. I think that's what we want to do. Keep poking at them. They'll be at 5 cards next. And then we'll view our life and place it on top. Okay, this is going to be very important later. Let's just take out 1K counter. Okay, so they do it again. They'll get their Dawn back up. Let's make it tough for them. Okay, so searching going on. Sure. We have 2 Dawn up. Probably for counter, but we're just gonna burn them of life. I reckon, do we need to let this go just yet? Probably not. I still need to poke them. Is that worth losing 2 cards here? Not really. We're gonna need to watch out for the big clapback. I think this is pretty simple. Attach 2, swing at life. Or just attach 1. Yeah, let's get rid of a 2K. Okay. Deploy. We don't need another Captain Kid. So they're gonna need to focus on blockers. And then perhaps trying to finish me off this turn. They could do either or. Trying to take out the kid seems not too advisable. Okay, no, they're gonna go with the multi. Okay, they're just building board. They have 7 Dawn. Oh wow, that's pretty big. They still have some Dawn that they can use for giant. But in order to use that Dawn, they're gonna have to play things, so they're gonna have fewer things to mess with. Of course, we want to look like we are struggling. They can't play their 6-cost Rush Luffy now. What did they do here? They got all the puddings in the world. They basically played the Luffy Taro for like what, 3 Dawn? I'll take this one. We'll take out the non-counter. We've already used leader abilities, so you can only use 1 attack here. No point in using it here. I don't think going wide is going to be... We need 3 well-placed hits. So it's just Luffy left and then the rush. Okay, so that's a big old swing here. We have 4 Dawn. They have no block. So I think it would be in our interest to go for 8 6s. We burned 1 from life. They would have to have all the counters in the world. Okay, Bagua for 1. And another one. Third one. Do they have another giant in there? They might. But they're thinking on this. Judging by how they have 4 Dawn up, I think it was a good idea to spread the attacks like this because they are using a lot of Dawn or counter to get rid of over 2 power swings. Okay, so that's the second one. All right, so they're going to get it there. Do they have enough to block an additional 5,000 counter? We shall see in a bit. They need at least more counter than that. Okay, we got it. No 2k counters were there. That was a pretty bricky hand. They did have the Luffy, but they might need to go for game here. But again, they had a lot of like that hard counter. They got Bagua. They might have just drawn those actually, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, pretty scary stuff still from the Luffy. Okay, so we got some Charlotte on Charlotte battles here. Funny enough, we played Pudding in the last video, so let's see how they're gonna play with what they're having. All right, we're going second here. We do have the 4, 6, and then 8, so we're gonna keep this. No need to get greedy. I wanted to see if I can get the boa here, but I won't look at horse gimped in the mouth. I don't know if that means anything, but in this case, we have nothing to really play here, so we'll pass. We're going to reveal. Okay, so they're going to be rushing for Lin Lin. We'll take, and we will use trigger here. We will use it on... We'll use it on counter. We're not going to be using it for some time. I'm going to take a risk and pop the Katakuri. I was going to go with Parasparrow here, but I don't think that's going to be an option here. So we're going to Zeus. Get rid of the problem. And then we'll go 6. We'll counter out. We'll look at the... We'll view our life. We will place it on top. And then we will pass. And we are hopefully they're gonna go for me instead of board. But the reason why I wanted that Katakuri there was because okay, they're just gonna go in here. Perfectly fine. We'll just go 5 and double Paro Sparrow. We're gonna go very wide. They'll be at they're gonna start dropping them off seriously now. What are they gonna tuck in life? That's fine. I'm okay with that. We'll actually counter here. Now Bo is gonna need to come up soon. All right. I think it's just 5k swings to the face. Another 5. And a burn. I don't know why I keep using the baby 5 here since we don't use the trigger here. I keep forgetting. Okay, so they're building up board. And now they have the mean Katakuri up. Now this definitely needs to happen. Maybe I should have went 10 here. And then we'll just get them the big old swing here. Okay, we eat up a Katakuri. That's really good. If they decide to burn us, which they will, they're probably going to go all into face here. All right, we're just going to need this to deliver, so I am going pretty hard on this swing. Return 1 from Cracker. And then we'll 5 here, 9 here, and then go all in. And then everything else, boom. There we go. All right, so we got more Dawn Raising. I think we want to go first here. We wanted to name the Smoky play. We have some pair of sparrows here. And start building up a board. We have ourselves. We might early counter this game just so that we can get the Nami to its full value. We'll just swing 5. Very likely that they take here, methinks. Yep. Dropping Pero. They'll have something to drop here. Hopefully they don't go all in because I do want to counter out. Believe it or not. Okay, so I think that's warrants a Nami bump. Oh yeah, we're definitely countering out. Believe it or not. We'll approach a 5k swing here. Second one. Nami's going to trash the Pero, popping. And we are still in control. Okay, they're going to bounce and get some profits. No counter, unfortunately. We'll play out Nami, crashing a Kiku, popping. And then we're just gonna not attack with anything else. We'll view our top life. We'll place it on top. Okay, so they took that anyway. So now the law has blocker. What will they do from here? Well, they can they rest something by dropping a card? Maybe. Well, I wasn't going to attack anyway, so that's fine. You might have to leave 2 up, which they automatically will with their leader ability. So definitely just going to be going wide here. Smoker, they'll go up to 5 now. And then another blocker. And then big swing here. And we're just spawning all types of bodies. I think I'm gonna just let's hold on to the cards here just in case. We'll start with a swing with Kata. We'll view our top life. That's not very helpful. Okay, so that's just a counter here. Another 7. One more 7. It's 1 blocker down. 6k swing here. And then if they have to block, they will. Should be able to block with law. Alright, so we have a good amount of counter, lots of 2Ks, which is great. They have 3 ways of attacking. Kiku is going to be the one that's probably going to be avoided to hit. Okay, so that's blocker number 1. They'll get 3 Dawn back, so they'll be up at 9. Another blocker. It's just a matter of math. I'll probably send the smoker to face. We'll counter. Counter here. Oh. They have 5 available Dawn up. We'll go up to 3. Them blocking here is perfectly fine. We'll go 7. 1 blocker down. Attack. Place on top. 3rd one. And then Nami. Okay, we were able to get them there. Cool. We had the double trigger dropping did help. In fact, 4 of our lives were triggers. Crazy in the RNG department for sure. And there you have it, Katakuri for PRB02. Thoughts on matter is it's a Concedo type of thing. It's a very hit and miss depending on what triggers you get, but that's where the fun begins. I don't know about the opponent, but we certainly will have the fun. But yeah, only thing I changed midway through is replacing the baby fives with Burly, and that's about it. The only really big flex picks, if you're gonna go with a trigger heavy list, is if you use a 10 mom and if you use Kuma. So this would probably be replaced with Kuma and then 10 mom. If I were gonna go more conventional with it, probably drop the Satori too. Get another 2k. But other than that, what little tidbits would you add to the yellow Katakuri down in the description below? We're running out of time because I think this gets out of rotation in the next year. So yeah, this is what was the gateway to start One Piece, at least for me. That's also another question. What leader did you start in One Piece? Let me know down in the comments down below. And until next time, guys, I will see you all later with more One Piece.